Ready to take your game to the next level? Getting fitted for golf clubs is the first step to elevating your game and getting the results you want on the course. Let's talk about it. So I myself were recently fitted for new golf clubs, for a new driver specifically, and there were a couple takeaways and reasons I wanted to make a video to share with you guys. The first reason is understanding that having clubs that are tailored to you will help you to have a consistent pattern with all your interactions with the ball. So that means a consistent ball flight, consistent reaction as to your yardages, your distances, spins, all that different type of stuff. So we want to be as consistent as we can on the course, and one of the best ways to do that is having clubs that are tailored for your swing. So I like to break it down as thinking of it this way. With your irons, you don't want to have a different swing than you have with your driver. So if you have a driver that's too light and you tend to get really shallow with it, so you have to overcompensate with playing a draw or pull hook, and then you have extremely heavy irons that make you go over the top, you're creating different swings when you're on the course, which can create different reactions with your ball flights, how you set up to it. It takes you away from shooting those lower numbers. So if our objective is to shoot low rounds and know exactly how our ball is going to react, it's going to be helpful to have clubs that you can set up to and hit stock shots on consistently throughout your round. That'll give you the best chance to get close to the hole and knock in some birdie putts. So the first thing you really want to focus on, the first reason I recommend getting fitted for clubs, is understanding that you want to have a consistent ball flight reaction between all of your clubs throughout your bag, whether it's a wedge, iron, or driver, or wood. Another thing I want you to know about getting fit for clubs, first off, let's not think of getting fit as the end-all solution to getting a better golf game. We also have to include in lessons, take time to practice, because new equipment is not going to fix what you are working with. So I first recommend making sure you set up meetings with a pro at your local golf shop, get some lessons in, fix some things, and then go into a fitting. The reason why you want to have your lessons and fix your golf swing first is so that when you get into the fitting, you know exactly what to do to strike the ball at your best, and you are having that consistency as you work with your pro and with the clubs that you are going to be fit for ultimately. Now I'm going to go into the results from my actual fitting, how it ended up, what I ended up noticing about my golf swing, what was the best fit for me. So for me, I tend to have a swing that's a little stronger. I got that 115 mile per hour swing speed, so I'm going to need that extra stiff shaft in whatever driver I was going to select. What I was looking for was a driver that was on the more forgiving side, something that has that spin, has that launch angle, has that descent angle that I'm looking for, but also is going to be fairly accurate when it comes to tournament plays and playing in tighter fairways.
Want some tip weight, right? The Smoke Black, while probably flex point was good, there's not quite enough tip weight in it to where you can't feel it as well, and that's when it gets trapped behind you.
Yeah, and I don't know where it is.
Because you're afraid to let it go because you're not sure where it is.
Yeah.
Right, and that's where kind of duck hook happens.
Okay.
And so these will be more tip weighty and a little bit more flexible than this. Both of those things will help you feel the club head a little bit better.
So a couple drivers that were actually mentioned to be helpful for me were the TSI 3, TSI 4, this Ping G LST, which is the one I ultimately ended up choosing, and the Callaway Rogue. My problem with Callaway, unfortunately, was the way I didn't like how it looked at the ball with the offset and the closed face. All right, so this feels a little shut.
Yeah.
Address.
That's good old Callaway for you.
Automatically not liking this whatsoever.
That's good old Callaway.
Oh my goodness.
That wasn't half bad.
It wasn't. I know at address, like right now, it's like, I'm scared I'm gonna straight go that way. So I ended up choosing, it was really between Titleist and Ping. With the other driver options, obviously with TaylorMade, that hotter face, I was getting similar results to my M5, so we decided to steer away from that and explore other brands. As far as shafts go, we got into a stiffer shaft, stiffer tip with the Tour X 75 gram ping shaft. The heavier shaft with the shorter shaft length is actually going to help me eliminate my left ball strikes, those far out there push draws, and keep me a little bit more accurate straighter into the fairway. So that's what we decided to go with for that. And going back into it, that's why it's important to go get fit, because then I was able to kind of analyze what else is going on through my bag. What else do I like? What do I not like? And so with 3-wood hybrid, now I'm deciding, okay, maybe it's time to step it up a little bit in the tip length, get that a little stronger, because that's going to help me eliminate some of those inconsistent shots where I'm kind of guessing when I'm approaching. We want to eliminate those shots, and that is a message for today and for every day you're on the golf course. You want to eliminate inconsistencies and be as consistent as you can on the golf course. Well, that's it for this brief video. Remember to comment if there's something that you agreed with or something you'd like to add on to the concept or subject of getting fit for golf clubs. Also, don't forget to follow me over there at thesweetmove.com for blogs, anything else over there that may pop up, some deals, and remember to subscribe here on the YouTube, The Sweet Move, as we post daily from now on. Remember, my name's Aaron Sweet. This is The Sweet Move. Keep moving, sweet move, sweet success. We're out.